What's going on, everybody? Living to learn. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody who tunes in, supports, subscribes, shares, likes, comments on these videos. Really appreciate it. All of you that have donated financially, that's always helpful as well. Let's get into this video. I want to share 3 things with you, okay? 3 things, 1, 2, and 3, that you should be doing while you wait. Now, waiting, while you wait, how long, what are you waiting for? It varies, right? I mean, there's a lot of different things. You know, in this channel in particular, I'm always talking about just either different situations, things that have helped me, things that I've learned. My idea is to, to improve, to become a better version of myself. I have goals, I have dreams, I have things that I want to reach. I have places that I want to be. I have places that I want to arrive at that I haven't yet. Okay, so right now I'm in a bit of a waiting period. What does that mean exactly? It's different for everybody, right? So for me, for example, I am working on the little things that I can control that are going to help me along my journey, right? Recording these videos is one of those things, by the way. So what am I doing? What is the waiting period exactly, right? So it's that uncomfortable space between where we started and where we're going. The problem with the waiting period, okay? Again, I'm talking big picture here. This can be, much more immediate. We can adjust this any way we need to. But overall, these are things that I think are helpful. So I want to share. But what is that waiting period? Well, it's just that in between, right? A lot of people don't make it past or don't make it very far. See, a lot of people don't end up achieving what they set out to achieve. A lot of us don't end up doing what we set our minds and our hearts to because of the waiting period, because we don't know how long this is going to take. And it gets difficult because every single day you have to fight back that self-doubt. You have to fight back that, that voice in your head telling you maybe this isn't going to work out. This might be a mistake. Maybe this is just not something that you should even shoot for. You shouldn't even aim for this. Let's change the plan. Let's get realistic, whatever it might be, right? It's very hard. It's very hard to continue on with something when you're facing adversity, when you are being challenged, when you are facing things that are making you uncomfortable. But remember, if we can recognize those things as key lessons that need to be learned, right? You only develop through resistance. You only get stronger through resistance. You see, where I want to be eventually, whenever that is, however long it takes for me to get there, I will not be the person that I am today when I get there. And I can't, because that place is not, it's not prepared for this version of myself right now. I have a lot of growing, I have a lot of reinventing, I have a lot of change that needs to take place, that's going to take place, a lot of growing, a lot of growth. Okay, so this is that waiting period. But here are 3 things I recommend that you should do while you wait. Number 1, while you wait, you should be learning. Okay, what does that mean? How do I learn? However you learn, however it works for you, just do it. Learn something, learn some things. If it's reading a book, if it's listening to a podcast, if it's watching YouTube, just learn. Whatever works best for you. Everyone's style is different. Everyone takes in information differently. Some of us have to write things down. Some of us have to reread things several times. It doesn't matter whether it has reading or writing involved. It really doesn't matter. Just learn, right? We should be learning. All that's going to do is benefit us. Okay, it doesn't hurt to learn. The second thing you should be doing while you wait, you should be recording. Now, that doesn't mean on video necessarily. That's great. That's an option. But technically, recording is just keeping record of something, right? So if you journal, if you write things down, ideas, thoughts, maybe emotions, right? Let me write down how I felt today. Let me write down what my day was like. Let me write down what my week was like. These things are helpful. Okay. Video recording, right? Record yourself, talk about something, share an idea, write something down. You know how they always say, hey, if you get a great idea in your mind, write it down right away because you're going to forget about it. That's definitely something we should be doing while we're waiting. Okay. And here's the other thing. And this is definitely something I need to work on. But when I have journaled, when I have written down things, it's been so helpful to look back on those things. It's really neat to go back a year later, right? I look back at things I wrote in 2018, 2019, and, you know, where I'm at now versus what I was writing down, what I was feeling that day, right? It's really cool. It's really helpful. You never know when you're going to need to reflect. So we should be recording, right? Writing, recording, video, paper, doesn't matter. The third thing we should be doing while we're waiting, okay? This is the third thing we should be doing, is we should be talking. What does that mean, Josh? That's kind of random. What do you mean talking? Well, talking to ourselves, you know, and I shared this in a video not that long ago, or maybe it was a while back, how they've done several studies. And when I say they, I mean, you know, these different groups that, you know, put studies together for human psychology, how we think, you know, what goes to our minds, you know, just kind of how the daily, you know, humans function day to day. And they found out that the majority of the thoughts that we think throughout the day are negative thoughts. Okay. Negative thoughts are the majority. You ever wonder why we feel so bad all the time? Do you ever wonder why, you know, so many of us are lonely or down? That probably has a lot to do with it. Who knows why, right? We're all different. We all have had different experiences. We were all raised differently. Who knows why? But the fact is, according to these studies, that seems to be the majority, right? Of the thoughts that pass through our mind are negative, especially towards ourselves. So we should be talking to ourselves. Just remember, this is a difficult thing we're trying to do. Okay, whatever your goal may be, it could be a short-term goal. It could be just, hey, I want to get to a new career. I want to do this. I want to do that. Whatever it is we're looking to accomplish, it's going to come with some pushback, and a lot of that pushback comes from us, our own doubts, our own self-doubt, right? Our own negative take on ourselves and how we look at ourselves. So we should be talking to ourselves while we wait. And what I mean by that is we should be countering those negative thoughts. We should be countering those doubtful voices with voices that are uplifting, with things that are building us up, with positive things. Okay, now that could be affirmations. That could be a list of things you literally tell yourself every day before you get started, right? I'm intelligent. I'm worth it. I'm prepared. I'm working hard. I'm trying my hard. You know, whatever it might be. You know, whatever it is that we need to tell ourselves. Because I tell you what, it doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't matter, but the one person who's going to affect us the most with their buy-in, the one person that's going to affect us the most with their trust, with their commitment, with their belief in us is us. Okay? That's going to take us further than anything else. So we should be talking to ourselves while we wait. Okay? So those are 3 things I suggest, I advise that we do while we're waiting. Learn, record, right? Take record of things, your day, your thoughts, ideas, and talk. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself good things. Tell yourself positive things. Tell yourself uplifting things, because there's enough negativity. Don't add to it. There's already plenty of it there, right? These are scientific studies that are saying we talk bad to ourselves the majority of the day. So while we're in this waiting period, let's talk to ourselves in an uplifting manner, in a positive manner, something that's going to help us out. At the end of the day, all we have is the day in front of us. All we have is the moment, right? We don't know the future. The past is gone. We have right now, right? And if we're in a waiting period, this is what we should be doing, making the most of it, right? Taking our mind off of the fact that what we want to happen hasn't happened yet. And I say yet. But this is going to help us continue to go. This is going to help us to continue to push forward. This is going to help us to continue on, however difficult this journey gets, right? Because as we know, if we're trying to change, we're trying to do something different, it's not going to be easy. And nothing worth having comes easy, So I just wanted to share those things with you in this video. I hope it's helped out. Let me know what you think. Comment if you have any suggestions, you have any ideas for future videos. I'm open to it. Please subscribe. Please share. Donate if you feel, if you feel like that's something you want to do. If not, that's fine. I appreciate the support, and thank you all for watching.